to My Life with Plants. I'm Newman. We had a tropical rain last night. Let's have a look at the cacti. This Parodia Lanninghausi has become huge. Multiple of stems branching out. Just a huge plant. Right next to it is Parodia horstii purpureus. And this is Magnifica. It really needs a repot in the spring. And down here it just says Cactus. But which is it? Is it Orusii or is it Claviceps? You can actually touch the bristles. And next to it is Gymnocalycium saglionis, and this big gigantic one. This one has nearly outgrown its pot this year. And this big tall thing is Espostoa lanata. It's really grown over the last 2 years since I've had it. It's even thickened up its stem. This one actually split down in its bottom of its epidermis. It's split. That is, and it's put out a lot of growth at the top too. McDouglii. Cactus McDouglii. This one has such a beautiful bluish bloom on the epidermis. Glaucus blue. And this is Phaerocactus glossicens, which is one of the only phaerocacti that actually love humid weather during the summer. Humidity is something that they really enjoy. In the winter time it's drier, of course. This one I'm still yet to give a name to. It has certainly put out a lot of growth this year, this mammillaria. And this one down here is Humboldtii, which is quite soft to the touch and it really needs a repot. This one's really packed on a lot of growth. It's in a tiny little wee pot. Kind of a mammillaria elongata. And this one here is Hematocactus, Hematocanthus. And this one is my mammillaria magnamama. I'm surprised with the growth on this Sclerocactus unicactus. Look how big it is now. It's got those really fish hook spines. And this one is quite a surprise. I didn't expect this to survive in the humidity that we have during the summer. It's in a very well draining mix. It's got extra pumice in there. And this is my big old Hamata cactus here. It's actually different from this one. It's got more wispy spines. But it is coming into bud now. It's got 2 buds there. 3, 4 buds, 5, 6 buds coming up on it. And this is the one that I've actually produced seedlings that have grown. And down here it has a offset. You'll see by my hand how big this plant is. It's a very big cactus now. Moving along, this is Mammillaria vetula, and it had a little bit of trouble from last summer, got a little bit toasted, but it has put out a lot of new growth here, so that's good. I'll be able to take some of those off to grow it. This one has like a purplish flower. It's almost identical looking to Mammillaria gracilis. This is my original gracilis I've had for over 15 years. Everything I've grown is from this one. Down here is my Wiginsia erinacea, which did flower. I'm thinking about moving it down to here, where it gets even more water. Pomalocephalus texensis, which has really put on a lot of growth this year. The horse crippler, they call it, because of these absolutely insanely hard central spine. Over here is this cactus that I've had growing very well this year. This one is a small barrel, so it's not going to attain such gigantic dimensions as Emorii here. But what I do love about it is its golden spines in contrast with the green body. And this one is Cactus texensis that did flower. This is my undescribed Mammillaria. It has rather large blooms, and I was tempted to give it the name Grusonii, but it's really put on a lot of growth because it has attained a great deal of height. With this thing it will become almost flattened during the winter, but it has really large flowers. So besides normal Mammillaria, this one will have like 3 centimeter flowers. And to kind of match the description of Grusonii, except for Grusonii is a pretty large plant that can grow 30 centimeters in diameter. It's one of the huge Mammillarias. This one's albilinata, and it's put on a lot of growth this year. It is a slow grower. And I've seen albilinata, somebody who lived in a farming district that was kind of close to where I live. in my first residence, and that particular old man who lived in the countryside, he had one of these, but it was multi-headed, so it had something like 4 or 5 really large, I mean twice the size of this, 4 heads growing in a bonsai pot. And it was just sitting underneath the eaves of the house. These have put out a lot of growth this year. Mammillaria elongata. I have enough of it to propagate if I need to, which I have here and there. You can see that there's still some raindrops on this Mammillaria elongata Copper King, because we had that very hard downpour. It's tropical rain. It was very, very warm. You could have taken a shower underneath the rain. It was that warm. This is one I've always featured a lot, Mammillaria mystax. It's such a magnificent specimen, and I do have plants that have been growing from it. One that's kind of struggled a little bit, but it'll come back with vengeance. Yes, like a little burnt one year, but it's still alive and growing. And plus these babies here that have been growing in here for the past 3 years, astonishingly. This year they've grown the most. And I want to say something about Mammillaria mystax that's quite intriguing, and that is they were sown in this pot, and they had I didn't put them in a bag or anything. All I did was sow the seed, and when they germinated I didn't care to water them at all, and a lot of the times they were bone dry, but it didn't hurt the germinating seedlings. The total that I put in here were a little more than 5. I think it was a total of 5 seeds, and all of them germinated. They're pretty amazing cactus. It's just very, very slow growing. This is Perbella, Mammillaria perbella, and astonishingly like mystax, they love a very, very well draining mix, mineral rich, well draining, but they also like a lot of water too, and when it's really hot it will take a lot of water. This one is Mammillaria, Phaerocactus latispinus. It really needs a repot. Hopefully that will flower next year. Distributia here is looking much better. So-called Butia rauschia. It's a little elongated, but what do you know? I'm not growing it in its native habitat, and I really do think that I'm going to have to move this to where over there on the wall, you see up there. So that's my higher altitude area, where it's a lot more sun exposure during the winter, but also a lot more airflow. It will help to make this more a compact plant. So that's what I have to get on with. I've got to move it to there, and I won't repot it. I will just simply sit this pot inside a hanging basket, but it really needs moving. This Mammillaria prolifera is absolutely engulfed this pot. Isn't that fantastic? Neat. Right here, you may wonder why it's a pale color, but that's naturally what it is. Mammillaria kowinskii, or Najapensis, has 2 names. Obviously we have 2 people that have named it or one, so it's under both names, and it's really split dichotomously. It has lovely greenish white flowers during the winter time. It's not one for direct sun during the harshest times of summer, so it needs a little protection. These tephra cactus are certainly growing a lot. That one is the biggest. It's put out 4 stems since I've had it, and these ones broke off it when I bought it those years ago, 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. You can just see around there, that's another alba lanata. That there is Mammillaria marxiana. What's marxiana doing? And this one's been flowering really well. You can see all the little buds on it. Featured this a lot because it's such a fragrant flower. It's amazing how the fragrance is, and it hasn't flowered as much as it usually does, but we've had a really extremely hot summer, so it's been buying its time, but I expect it to flower a lot more during September now. This one hiding out in here is Neoportria nervosa, I think. And the reason why it's here is because it's done the best out of all of them. I've lost these so many times, and it's usually been the summer heat, and this one has survived here. So it kind of likes living here, and it has this silver foam that you use for windscreens. It's actually stops the pot from burning underneath the sun because it's on this corner here. So if you need an idea about how to protect your pots, wrap them with that. It certainly has saved and made my Neoportria a healthy plant. Down here you will see a Matucana aureus spina. It's looking really great these days. It's attaining its nice globular form. After I bought it, it was an elongated thing that kind of looked like this Mammillaria here. Down here is a Parodia horstii, and it's just the one that has the orange flowers that I picked up a couple of years ago. Two years, I can't really remember. Something like that. This one is a offset from Purpurea. It's becoming quite a big plant. The ones at the back there, they are Gymnocalycium Anisetii. They need to be divided. And that one there is a Gymnocalycium oldianum. It's looking much better these days. I've featured these before. What's neat is I got an offset now, finally. I've been flowering non-stop, these 3 guys here. There's a nice variegated one. Gymnocalycium Mahanovichis. And this is my communal pot that I started off seedlings of different kinds of cacti. So you might recognize one, Mammillaria harniana, and that one there is Stylocactus bicolor. I said Texensis it's called actually bicolor. And a horstii, Gymnocalycium, and I got a couple of Gymnocalyciums, and I think the one bulging up the top there could be anything. and I don't have it. It could be I'm not sure, but I got a couple of different ones there, and I need to divide them and repot them on. I will do that in September. I'm excited about my propagation here. Not propagation, started off from seedlings. These are crosses. These are my Echinopsis crosses, and every individual plant is starting to show features that are quite distinct. Like all of them are different looking. Some are short spine, some have got more ribs, some are of different colors. Some grow very, very slowly, and I suspect those ones are crossed with Trichoceras hoatia, because that thing is a slower grower for sure from seedlings. It gives itself away by how much slower they grow. So I'm really excited to see them actually flower. Up here we have this can't remember the name of it. I had another one in this genus called Elephantidens, which died. This inermis, Tephrocactus articulatus inermis, has put out some nice growth. 1, 2, 3. From an old stumpy bit that I bought very cheap. The original plant was just that, one little segment. I must say that this Austrocylindropuntia subulata monstros has put out some real growth. That's after some watering with magnesium sulfate or Epsom salts. It really brought it back to life. A big boost of acidic water with nitrogen in it. It really gave it a good boost, because let's face it, they grow in a very alkaline soil, so they love that acidic rain. And if you love turbinae cactus, Schmidtkianus, it is this one. I used to have one years ago. It's something that I shouldn't water too much. I think it's quite a healthy plant. Just a novelty thing. And that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Bye bye.